Hi everyone, this is Eileen Caddy's guidance for January the 4th. What does it mean to you to live by faith? Where is your security? Is it in people, in your bank account? Or is it firmly rooted and grounded in me, the Lord your God, the divinity within you? Take time to ponder on it, and you will know without a shadow of a doubt exactly where your faith and security lie. Can you joyously and fearlessly take a big step in your life without any seeming outer security? When you know something is right, can you do it without hesitation? Can you confidently put your hand in mine and say, "Thy will be done," and mean it with your whole heart and soul? And take that step into the unknown, willing to accept whatever comes. The only way to build up faith is by taking those small and even faltering steps and then bigger ones until your faith is so strong that you can take great leaps into the unknown because you know I am with you always. Well, this reading speaks to or begins to speak to a theme that Eileen and the voice of the divinity within her comes back to again and again, and it's this issue of faith. She demonstrated extraordinary faith in her lifetime, moving away from her children, disconnected from her family, living in very challenging conditions, and then coming to this rather sparse and brutal part of northeast Scotland as it was then, without any idea of what would happen, and living in a small pale blue caravan with her family. Sometimes the only place she could meditate was on the toilet. And yet a community was born out of that 60 years later still goes strong. And so this is one of the key themes and lessons in her teachings and what she as a teacher was an embodiment of. How do we act in faith and have faith in that still small voice within, the voice of our intuition, the voice of our soul, the voice of God, whatever you want to call it, even when the logical mind, the linear world, and everyone around us might be asking us to do something different. How do we find that place within us? And how do we listen to it and take action based on it? Because that's where real courage starts. And that's when real change starts to happen. And at first, very practically, the guidance suggests it's good to start with small steps, and it doesn't matter if they're faltering. Be small, they might be faltering, and gradually they become big leaps. And that's what I'm going to be calling in this year, and maybe we're all calling in the intention for these big leaps into the unknown that somehow don't become scary when we have our faith and certainty anchored in something within us, a power within us that is greater than our personality, a power within us that is greater than our bank account or our community even, a power within us that far surpasses all of the changes and the chaos of an outer world situation that is constantly fluctuating and in motion. A power within us that is the peace that passeth all understanding, and trusting that that power always has our best interests at heart, always wants the very best for us. Leaving you with that reflection today and sending you much love.